Quality is quality is quality is quality. To quote my great friend, the greatest manager of all time, Jose Mourinho, this is football heritage. This is football heritage. And Inter did their best. They tried their best. But at the end of the day, when you just have those individuals who can say what's up, with the difference between Inter and Liverpool, that was the difference between these two teams. The firm lives, and La is coming for that freaking UCL and potentially that Ballon d'Or. Let's get it. So look, man, let me just break down this Liverpool Inter game. Then I'll bring in the guests to talk and discuss about this, man. Now, look, I always knew that Liverpool were going to win. No matter how the game went, I always knew they were going to win. So it was rather than a matter of if, it was when they were going to score. They were always going to score. They were always eventually going to score. This was always going to be an uphill struggle for Inter Milan. The moment I heard that Barella was missing for both legs, I was like, oh, it's done. It's done. So I said, okay, even if Inter won this first leg, the fact that they don't have Barella for Anfield, because they're going to get test tubed at in freaking thingy. Because I want to have a conversation about the Serie A. But I think like with Inter, when you look at the technique about this now, their main attacking weapon is a 60-year-old dude called Edin Dzeko. Now, I've been a fan of Dzeko, and Dzeko has had a really strong season, but this is the same team who used to have the likes of Milito, the likes of Eto, and the likes of that guy behind me, freaking Ronaldo. Those are the kind of freaking the days of Zamorano. Those are the kind of guys that Inter used to have. So from that to Dzeko, that is a huge downgrade. And when you looked at Inter Milan, I never had any belief that they were going to score. Second half, they said, "What's up?" Second half, they said, "What's up?" I never had any belief they were going to score. Now, I'll be real with you. For those who are watching my Twitch stream, so you started with your boy Jota, with your boy Mane and your boy Salah. Salah and Mane have contacts. They're still feeling a little bit rusty, and they're not really looking as sharp, especially Salah. Jota, they didn't really gel well. And I was watching them. I said, you know what? This team, I think, is missing Firmino. But there's a caveat. There's a difference between Roberts Firmino and the firm. Roberts Firmino is a classy brick. He's useful, but he's a classy brick. The firm is a dude who is vital and very key for Mane and Salah to work on for their attack to work, because he is a playmaking striker, similar to what Klopp had with your boy Lewandowski. And that front three just wasn't popping off. But although I just felt like if the individuals are so good, they'll be able to say what's up and they'll be able to live. So you look at the second half, Inter, you see, this is when you're on top. I get it. We can't score every chance we have. I'm sorry, this is big boy football. When you're on top and you're in the ascendancy, you've got to G up. You have to score. You've got to find a way to put that ball in that net. Get it done. You have to find a way of putting that ball in that net. So if you're not able to, then you're pretty much screwed. So my thing is, as that was happening and so forth, I was like, okay, look, this is getting. I mean, Inter, if you don't score, you're going to get punished. So your boy Firmino comes in, and look, guys, he's not always going to do that. You can't always bank on him, but guys, that was a damn good goal. That was a damn good goal, because people are blaming Handanovic and calling him trash. Guys, see, don't just be revisionist. Handanovic, he may not be as his best time, but he's still a very good keeper. A goal like that against a keeper like Handanovic, that is a fantastic goal. Because my thing is, he wasn't even looking. And you know, the key to that goal is the touch. Because the cross was hit with so much venom and so much power, all you need is just the perfect touche. He got the perfect touche, boom, Handanovic had no chance, and that was an amazing goal. And I think that's not what Firmino is in for. That's the funny thing. The firm is here to facilitate and to create. He's not only here to score, but it was just interesting that they were missing his creativity, and he was the guy that actually got to the goal. See, 1-0, I was like, okay, maybe have a chance. And here's the thing about Salah. Salah is still rusty. He's still rusty. And when we did the halftime show, people say he's trash, he's crap. This guy ain't very good. And I was even say that, you know what? He's feeling a bit rusty, Klopp. You might think about subbing him. But that's the thing about Salah. Salah can play Casper the Ghost to utter perfection for 85 minutes. In the 86th, he'll put the ball in that net. And I feel that it's the same thing with CR7. My goats. My goats can look like a geriatric class A brick for 70 minutes. He'll end up putting the ball in that net. And at the end of the day, the name of the game isn't playing well. The name of the game is not looking good. The name of the game is good. The name of the game is put that ball in that net. And that's what Salah was able to do. So it is always useful that however bad he may play, however he may not really be involved in it, you've got to say what's up to dude. 2-0, the tie is over. Now, it's not as extreme as Sporting Lisbon where I'm calling for a forfeit rule, but let's keep it real. The tie is over. There is nothing more to see. Inter Milan have a 0% chance of getting anything at Anfield. This is going to be like 2020 at Atletico. And I think what you're seeing here is a golfing class between the Premier and Serie A. Liverpool are second in the Premier League. Inter Milan are first. Obviously, have a game in hand. So you're looking at the best team in Italy against the second best team in England. And people say, oh, the game was close. See, I look at it deeper. I'm looking at it beyond just we saw from the game. Yes, the game appeared to be even between both of them, but Liverpool just had a greater potency in attack. Now, imagine if Salah didn't have AFCON or Mane, specifically Salah, it could have been different. Salah could have scored in that first half. So, and I think that once Diaz starts, see, that's the issue. Who do Inter have in attack? It's Dzeko. Dumfries had a crap game. Lautaro Martinez, no Barella. Sanchez's finish is washed. And Vidal has been playing since the 1700s. Who do they have? Liverpool can call on to the Jot, El Dio, La, Az, all these dudes. So they have so many options that they can call upon, which is why they're able to say, what's up? So for me, I just think that, look, City are still the firm favorites. But if Liverpool can get a front three flowing well and operating well, and also see, Skriniar had a big game. Konate looks good. I'm going to be real with you. I think Matip, I'm sorry, bro. I don't know how he gets. I think that's partnership between Konate and Van Dijk. That looks like a very strong partnership. Although Skriniar also had a very big game. I think for me, the best players in this game were Skriniar and Konate. I think they were the best players in this game. But I think for Liverpool, if they can just keep all of their key guys fit and get them firing, and Diaz really connects with the front three, I think these guys can definitely say something. So for me, I think, look, game over. It's over. It's finished. I think Liverpool can even bring on the kids at Anfield. And I think Inter Milan right now, they know that, okay, the focus is on the Serie A. Champions League is over. There's nothing done. And I just think that it's a shame because we saw how the Serie A was to begin with and to see how is it now. And the golfing class between the EPL and the Serie A is vast. Late 90s, early 2000s, Serie A was number one in the world. Right now, Serie A might be behind Premier League, La Liga, potentially even freaking Bundesliga. So how the freaking mighty have fallen, man. Yeah, I think for Liverpool, man, look, once you have those key snipers, you'll always have a chance. And I knew no matter how the game went, and especially when Inter missed those chances, Liverpool were going to punish them. And the firm and La did what they freaking did, man. So let me bring in these kids and I will put out the link to you guys, man. So let me come first to your boy, Juju Man. Juju Man, thoughts on Liverpool, man?
Oh yes, so I was impressed with Liverpool. By the way, heading to this game, I was expecting.
Did you depressed or impressed?
Oh, impressed.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, because what's it called? Heading to this game, I knew Inter Milan, they disappoint. I knew there'd be hype. Inter Milan would do anything, that this would be a good tie, but as usual, they fall short. But the one thing I want to mention is, I think, you mentioned Konate, the defender. He was good. The one weakness I saw was Trent. Trent was he was not stable. He wasn't strong, and Inter Milan used that side.
But he's very good on the ball, though. Trent is very good.
Yeah, true. Trent is good, but it just like it wasn't. it wasn't like solid. It wasn't as solid, but you could see like there's chances. You could create chances and opportunities from that side. The other thing is, I think overall Liverpool they look more solid.
You should be
They
afraid of
pass the ball
Verratti
well.
because Verratti.
Oh yeah, what's it called? They pass the ball around, and then the one thing with Inter Milan, look, people, I'm going to get hate for this, but someone has to say it. I think what's it called? Inzaghi is limited as a coach. I know he did well. He's impressed.
Wait. So, Jima, you say
Yeah.
he's limited.
Yeah.
Did Conte ever take Inter into the next round
within
2 years?
Yeah, but I mean, it's just round of 16. But look, the one thing I saw with that Inter Milan, the difference you saw between Inter Milan and Liverpool. Liverpool were passing around the ball. They started from the back, and they were passing around the ball. With Inter Milan, they were hitting the ball long every time. So it's like they need to pass
They
more.
didn't have Barella in midfield, and they had a old man Vidal in there. So,
but still, I mean, you have to string a bit of passes. They were just every time they passed, they just expand the field. That's it. They pass side to side, and they need more passes inside. And then so that was with Inter Milan. With Inter Milan, like, I mean, overall, the team was all right. Like Perisic created, created a lot of. I mean, he was caused Trent some trouble, but I didn't see anyone that stand out in my opinion. And then with Liverpool, another weakness I saw was the left back, Robertson. Like I don't know how people consider him like among the best because he had a hard time.
No, he's fallen short now. I think as of right now, he's not as good as he once was, man.
Oh yeah, true.
Whoa,
so,
Robertson is in good form, man. What do you mean? Robertson's been in good form.
He's not.
Nah, bro. He's been in form the last 10 games, bro.
I think. Wait,
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, Hassan. I think we have different definition of good because he had, in my opinion, this is no opinion. This is just this is something I saw. He was having a hard time. He was clearing and hitting the ball, shooting the ball a lot instead of just handling the ball and then passing it around a bit. But that's it. Positive. I think Liverpool are a solid team. Like I was impressed. I actually enjoyed watching Liverpool. Like the team looks
potential
good.
UCL winners. Do you see potential UCL winners?
No. I think they look. I know Mane, Salah, and the attack. Like I don't think they have the best attack in Europe. That's why I don't think they have the best attack. But like their midfield, I think midfield and their centre back and their goalkeeper is solid. It's solid. The Diaz, the new signing from Porto.
Yeah, Luis Diaz.
Luis Diaz is a good signing. Is a good because you can see the energy. Once he came in, they can see like he added something. So overall, I think I'm impressed by Liverpool. I think like I would say like top 5 teams in this competition. So they're a good side.
All right.
Fun to watch.
Let me bring in. So I mean, Hassan, man, your thoughts on that game? I mean, again, look, Konate doing very well and so forth. But let's keep it real. We knew this was going to happen, man. So there's nothing shocking here.
Obviously, yeah, man. Shout out to me for the 2-0 prediction, as always, you know.
Okay. Wait, are you sure you said 2-2 now? Are you sure?
Listen, go check the tapes, man. Go check the tapes.
I will.
I'm pretty sure I said 2-0. But anyway, listen. It was a good game, man. It was a good game of football. Inter had their moments, you know. I don't think it has a shot on target. I don't think the crossbar counts as a shot on target. So
no.
But listen, Inter had moments. They didn't really capitalize on their moments.
But they were never really going to score, bro. Let's keep it. They were never really going to score.
Yeah, I mean, when you got like a 70-year-old Jacko trying to run in behind, and Lautaro Martinez is, I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't think he scored like 10 games like for Inter. I think he's just fallen off. But yeah, listen, it was a good win, good defensive display. Shout out Virgil and Konate, really, really good performance. I think tactically it's just a good game, man. It's a good tactical game of football.
I mean, what is the best front three? What is yours? What is your most effective?
Salah, Jota, and Diaz. Well, obviously people are gonna say I have a Mane agenda. Mane was decent today. Mane had an alright game. But listen, we saw the difference when Diaz came on. You saw the energy, the link up with Robertson. It's just more direct. I think it is. Mane is not as direct as he used to be. He doesn't take on defenders as he used to before. But I think that's our best front three. I think though starting Elliott was a problem. I think Elliott wasn't really in the game today. I don't know why Klopp started, but it is what it is. But shout out to Klopp. He won us the game. Those 3 changes, he changed the game. Henderson, I criticized Henderson the last couple of games, but he's all right. He's all right.
Because you are one of Henderson's abusers and so forth. And my thing with Henderson is this: look, he may not have the technical skill and everything, but he brings in energy. He brings in that key important energy, which is key in games like this, man. But just Liverpool have options, which is why what could be key for Liverpool in this UCL are the guys that can bring off the bench that can just change, because Luis Diaz is so different from what Mane brings and so forth, and Firmino is so different from what Jota brings. So
yeah, I mean, shout out to Bobby. He got that big game player, man. Big game player. Always scores a big game goal. Obviously, I'm hearing Jota got injured, but thankfully, I think he walked off, so it should be all right. And Ox got injured after the game. Water's wet, so anyway, we'll take the dub, man. We'll take the dub. I'll see.
So I mean, would you play kids in the second leg?
No, relax. HH. This is Inter Milan. Don't say kids, bro. Don't say it.
It's over, bro. As an Inter have no. You might as well.
I'm not taking any chances, bro. I'm not taking it. After PSG done that, I'm not taking. Well, after the PSG at a cap, I'm scared, bro. I'm scared.
Listen, LSG is a specific case.
Okay,
I don't think Liverpool have the LSG gene.
Hey, this is the top of the league. The team top of Serie A. You got to show them some respect, bro. You even play the kids, bro.
Fair enough, man. Liverpool be everybody, man. Talk to me, man.
Yeah, I love nothing more than smash and grab victories. It's a beautiful thing. I enjoyed it very much. And I don't watch Inter much. I don't know if this was the best they had to offer or not, but it's just really pleasing as a Liverpool supporter to see the depth. Liverpool almost seemed like a whole different team overnight. You add Diaz, you get some guys back fit. If you think of Klopp's era, we've always had injury issues and just kind of overcome them. So it's just good to see the depth, because that team, that bench, if you want to see, that came off and came on the game, they really changed the game just like that. So I think, again, giving Klopp credit, we get on him a lot of times about substitutions too late or players not making a difference. But I think tonight you really saw how deep Liverpool can be and how scary that can be for anybody in Europe, Premier League, whatever.
So would you say Konate was man of the match? Well, your best player.
Yeah, I would give it to Konate. And again, no Matip, just because we're rotating and you miss nothing. You don't even miss a beat. So yeah, I think Konate was probably man of the match.
All right. Abdul, talk to me, man, about Liverpool's victory, man, and Inter Milan and the state of Inter and Serie A, man. I mean, what's happening?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Yes.
Clearly.
Yes.
All right. I actually completely disagree with what Hassan is saying. I think in the second half, it was for 30 minutes, complete domination. I think they lost all control of the game in the second half. Had Lautaro Martinez, had he not been a fraud, had he not been a fake Argentinian, it would be 2 or 3 nil Inter. No, he is terrible.
2 or 3 nil. Abdul, relax, bro.
Bro, he had an open goal, bro. He had an open goal.
He didn't get the cross is bad, bro. The cross is bad,
bro. I think Inter, they're gonna feel really hard done by this game, bro. Like really hard done by the result.
No, Abdul, don't come on, Abdul. Let's talk.
No, but HH, but listen. I know you're coming out with the narrative, but I'm just being fair.
No, Abdul, it's no narrative. Abdul, did you really think that the players that Inter had out there, they were going to score? Did you really believe that they would score?
Bro, they had amazing chances, bro.
How many chances did they have on targets? How many saves did Becker have to make?
I know, but I just in the second half, I felt, bro, I did not expect them to dominate the game the way they did for how long they did. Because coming into this game, Liverpool were massive favorites, bro. But fair play Liverpool, bro. They had the gid, get it done. They got it done. And I agree with you, like, they should play kids in the second leg because it's basically done. When it comes to Serie A, bro, HH, last week you asked me about who's going to win Serie A. Bro, I don't watch Serie A because that league is irrelevant to me.
Abdul, you're playing Napoli, relax, Abdul.
Yeah, bro, but I hope we lose.
Oh,
but honestly speaking, bro, like all jokes aside, fair play Inter Milan, bro. Being how big favorites like Liverpool were, I think they put up a big fight. Even the commentators, I don't know if you know. I watched your stream, but like you didn't have sound on.
No.
But the commentator, he said like a lot of people coming into this game, they were expecting like an AC Milan walkover, because you did see what Liverpool did to AC Milan. So,
but they're
expected
English,
it.
Abdul. They're English, so you know what to expect.
Yeah. But bro, fair play Inter Milan, bro. Keep your heads up. Just go all out in the Serie A because it's finished, bro. You're not.
Oh, no, yeah. It's like, and if I'm Inter Milan, I would play the kids in the second leg. But see, I think both teams should play kids because for Inter, you're not going to overturn a 2-0 deficit. There's no point in you getting guys injured for a dog Champions League game that you're already out of when you can actually use those guys in Syria when Milan and Napoli are hunting you down. Because it's unfortunate because it's the second leg, but bro, if Liverpool, you're still fighting for. So yeah, that will be after the Carabao Cup. But yeah, you're still fighting for the Premier League and you're fighting for the Champions League, bro. Like any bit of rest is vital. So for me,
but do you think it's zero hope?
Yes, because my thing that it's
I think if they had lost 2-0 at Anfield, it would be zero. Like there would be a little hope because they're coming back, but they're going to Anfield 2-0 down. But it's tough,
it's like you're going to basically. You're going to Anfield 2-0 down. Barella is out for both legs. And you saw how they were missing Barella in that game as well. There is no argument. There is no argument that I can see for them being able to overturn that. Like what Atletico Madrid did was just a miracle in 2020. I cannot, unless Liverpool get a man sent off or there's something freakish happens. Nothing logical.
Congratulations to Inter Milan. Congratulations to
my point. Don't disrespect my boy Vidal. He actually played well today.
Yeah, but double edged. Sorry. Oh yeah, I think
like 100 years old.
With Abdul's point, I think like look, Liverpool were the better team, and I was expecting them to win. But I think like Liverpool have to show up in that second leg because there was some moments when it was 0-0 where it's like I thought maybe it might be like an upset, maybe Inter get one. So I think they have to be careful in that second leg. Just be professional and finish out the tie because it's Inter, but it's still like 2-0 and there's no away goals. So it's like
we got respect them.
I don't even think it matters, but it's like I just think Liverpool need to be professional, show up and just end the game because it's like I still think it's like I've seen crazy things. I've seen.
I don't think it's a foregone conclusion because AC Milan are top of the league and they don't have any European competition, so you can just focus on Serie A. AC Milan, Inter are second, and they have to try and make it up. Can I go on the game?
Can I go?
Okay. Catlock. See, I have a bone to pick with this guy, Juju man. Why are you saying Inzaghi is limited? What could he have done better in this game that you feel that he was limited?
Yeah.
Yo, Juju man.
Well, Juju man had an agenda just coaches, so we know this.
No,
I'm here. Yeah. With Inzaghi, like I think the coach is just limited. Like, look, Inter. There were no their best form of attack was just hitting long balls, and then
Juju man, is it because he's ugly?
No. Look, he's well groomed. I'm just saying, like he needs to pass. They need to pass more. They need to pass more in the middle of the field because every time they just the long ball. That method of playing is outdated. It's like the 90s. You need to pass the ball more. Like the Pep Guardiola style of football should be the blueprint for going forward. Like what's it called? Just hitting the ball up every time, hitting the ball, and then you have Dzeko isolated. It's just like this. It's not enough. It's not enough for Champions League.
No, but Juju man.
But no. They don't have a fast striker like that.
No.
They don't have a fast striker.
No. Also, they're missing. Barella is literally one of their key midfielders who they were missing. Vidal, between Vidal and Brozovic, these are two geriatrics. Vidal has been playing since the 1600s, bro. So how can you play passing football with a fully old, washed-up Vidal and a Brozovic?
True. I guess the players, but it's like they need to get another player then because it's like look, that kind of football is outdated. You cannot play that kind of football. It won't work. Like you're pretty much guaranteed to lose.
I mean, finish your point, Gatlock.
Anyway, to me the game was decent. It was very good. I enjoyed it. To be fair, I actually enjoyed it as good as I actually enjoyed it better than the PSG Real game yesterday, because the PSG Real game yesterday was more one-sided.
Yeah,
This
for
one
sure.
actually looked like both teams were going for it, and I was really rooting for Inter Milan to score, because I knew once they go to Anfield, it's nothing much is going to happen. But as the game was just going by, they were missing chances and didn't even put a shot on target. I was like, damn, these guys ain't gonna do anything. And once, what's his name? That goal was sick. That goal was sick. He just headed it in. And I don't understand how people are blaming Danovic. You said people were blaming Danovic.
Yeah,
That
it's
thing
just
went
a
to
good
the
goal.
side,
Maybe
nothing. Come on.
give credit to the goal rather than saying, "Oh, Handanovic is trash." It's just a bloody
Yeah.
good goal, you know.
Yeah, that was a close goal. And Salah's goal was on point. Credit to Keita for leaving it for him, because that was the right move. Yeah, so it was a good game. Liverpool have done their job. They need to go make sure they finish it off at Anfield, maybe in the first half, then not bring children for the second half, because for Champions League you have 5 substitutes. So if they can just mix it up a bit and then maybe finish it off in the first half, and you can now rest your guys for the second half, then that's the best thing. 'Cause I have a feeling you cannot just turn off with kids for the whole game. That's very risky, HH. It leads to upset like that. So yeah, credit to Liverpool, man. They've done well. When we get to the people you jinxed, because I saw the poll you put up on YouTube. Let's be honest.
We'll get there.
You
Relax,
jinxed
Gatlock.
them.
We'll get
We'll
there.
get there,
Gatlock,
bro.
relax. Look, we're gonna get there next. So let me just take some of these jobs now, and then we'll get to my jinx, man. So this was from yesterday's dub. So Brand says Real need a creative goal scorer midfielder. Modric is over the hill. Kroos is a natural central midfielder. You could argue it's Benzema. You could argue that it's actually Benzema who fulfills that role. But my thing is that I think, look, this isn't Real's team. Real's team is this summer. And that's goal scorer midfielder is saying, guys, it's Pogba, because Real could get both Pogba and Mbappe. And if Real gets both Pogba and Mbappe, Lord in heaven. Lord in heaven. Basically, if they get Pogba and Mbappe,
wages?
Was it?
Would they pay Pogba's wages?
They have ways. Trust me.
No, but
ways.
HH right now, Real Madrid, they're not interested in Pogba. They want a younger midfielder.
Abdul, don't get news from Madrid zone. Okay, stop using.
That is
Madrid.
true, bro. That's a good point, bro. That's a
good
point.
This guy's actually using Madrid zone. My God. So from a boy Kelvin Sahiro, man, thank the W says that Ralph, you'll be surprised if he had a conversation with Maguire and he can look him in the eye. Maguire can't concentrate when he plays. He goes on standby. Bro, as I said again, shout out to the dude with the door from yesterday where they said that Maguire is a false 4, which makes sense. If you think about Maguire plays the false 4, that actually makes sense as to why he's so trash, man. Your boy Casey says, told you Salzburg is an interesting rival. Should have been 3-1 if they had any experience. Inter balled, but tie isn't over. Paul winning nada with that crap midfield. Now, we will get to Bayern and Salzburg, man. That's our next topic.
Casey, worry about Napoli, bro.
No, I know, but the tie is over. And Liverpool's midfield is good enough to win this. Because my thing is, all you need is functionality, just to be functional. And I think that the midfield they have an amazing defense. It's superb defense. Functional midfield, and they have individuals that can win a game by themselves. Whether it's Salah, whether it's Mane, whether it's Jota, whether it's Firmino, they have individuals who can just win a game. So the situation Liverpool have is good enough to win this trophy. You don't need an amazing midfield to win this trophy. So I think that thing is needed. From Lad says Van Dijk and Konate were money man. Very good. For me, that is the defensive partnership for Liverpool. I mean, Matip is there, Gomez, too many mistakes, but I think, and it just shows you Klopp doesn't always get it right. You know, Minamino has been a bit but Klopp's ability to just find a player that no one is really seeing. Because look at this Luis Diaz now; he could be money, and I think Konate could now be a really, really top defender, man.
Well, HH, remember when there was a Konate and Upamecano comparisons? You know, look how that went.
Bayern
I know you guys remember that. I know you guys remember that.
Let's be honest.
Upamecano, let's choose Upamecano. I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Oh, easy. Your boy whimsical thoughts says, hope, didn't I tell you Bayern are not lubricating Salzburg FC? Yeah, I mean, I knew that would never happen. I knew probably
He jinxed
would have-
us.
Yeah,
He
relax.
jinxed us, and then he jinxed the jinx.
Mute your mic, mute your mic. Probably would have won if not for your jinx. Anyway, of course, Bayern are going through. I will address this. We'll get there, man. We'll get there. Zoting says the firm shows up again. Big stage player. Mane break. Relax. Mane was not a break. Relax. Chill. Michael talks football, man. Thank you for the dub. VVD and Konate were immense. Yes, very good. I think Konate made one amazing block. One huge, I think it was on Latara or something, but he
Was
made
it a free
one
ball?
amazing-
Yeah, it was a free ball.
Yeah,
Exactly.
really
Yeah.
good block. From Dul Inco, thank you for the dub, Dul. Keep overhyping these 0 UCL dwarf clubs, PSG and Man City.
Yeah.
Liverpool going about their business in silence. 7 out of this is true. Liverpool have still not lost a single. Liverpool have won every single game. They've not dropped any points so far.
Yes.
20 goals scored, 5 goals conceded. Number 7 loading. Now, here's
Relax.
that's the beauty of these tournaments. For me, City, because when we get to Bayern, I'll tell you why City have now looked the most impressive. But my thing though is there's a long way to go. This tie is over. This tie is done. But now let's now see if Liverpool run into a City or a PSG and see how they fare. But my thing is that this team, how they're constructed, if there are no big injuries, they're capable of going all the way. For sure. They're capable of going all the way. Because the way these tournaments work, the way Liverpool are constructed, they're capable of going all the way. But all because you've won all of your games doesn't mean you'll win the whole thing. All because you're the best team like Man City doesn't mean you'll win the whole thing. Now, Puya, is the mic working there, Puya?
HH, let me help you out. Can you please make my
No. I'm not making anything big. Puya, is the
Can I
mic?
speak for Liverpool quick?
Puya, wait. Who's spoken?
Dragon.
Are you a Liverpool fan?
No.
Look, we'll get there. Look, we'll come out to Liverpool. We'll come back. Puya, is the mic working? Puya.
Yeah.
All right. So Puya, look. Now, Puya, let me explain myself. All right. Let me explain. I poll. Okay, I put it a poll. I put it a poll.
That's the pool. Make myself
Right.
bigger.
Look, Puya, look, I put it a poll. Okay. Yeah, look, this is the poll that I
Oh my god.
Jinxed us. He did that on purpose.
No. You see, Puya, look, come on. Am I wrong for thinking that Bayern would have completely deconstructed these? I thought they would. Puya, let me explain my logic. The VFL Bochum game, I thought, oh, Bayern, are there any are there cracks in their armor? Then they will respond with a complete blowout of Salzburg. So I was trying to watch both games. And I think before Salzburg scored, I think it was Gnabry who had like a really good chance that I think it was saved or so forth. Salzburg played really well. They played really well. And you see, this is where it goes against my theory. I would say my theory is if you play open warfare end to end, the team with the sharpshooters will always win out. But I've got to give credit for Salzburg for defending really, really well and having a nice balance of defense and attack and really dealing with the threats of Lewandowski very well. But here's my thing. I still believe Bayern are going to go through. But if Bayern play this same exact way in the second leg, Salzburg can be like, we were like minutes away from winning this 1-0. And bro, there was a chance where if not for Pava, they would have scored a second. It was Pava on the line when Ulrich was nowhere to be seen. Do you? So I mean, I'll come to you, Samantha. So Priya, are you this approach from Nagelsmann and so forth, are you still with this approach, or do you see issues with this approach, specifically when you now face a team like a City or PSG who have better sharp shooters?
I'll say, as if Nagelsmann can just bin his stupid 3 in the back for the rest of the season, I'll chop my own pinky off and give it to whoever to stop this 3 in the back nonsense. Here's the problem we have at Bayern right now. Here's the problem we have at Bayern right now. Name me who's our defensive leader. Tell me who's our defense leader. Sula? Big Mac's our defensive leader? Hell no. What is that? Sula, Big Mac, the guy who shows up 10 kgs overweight every winter break. That's our defensive leader.
Player now.
Yeah, he's going to Dortmund. He has 1 foot out the door. And this 3 in the back nonsense, every time we play this 3 in the back, it's really not even a 3 in the back because, most 3 in the backs in defense will shift to 5 in the back because of the wing backs, right? But because we have Coman and Gnabry on the wings, it doesn't turn into a 5 in the back. It's just a 3 in the back. It's literally it's literally just a 3 in the back. And then it's so easy because when it's just a 3 in the back, okay, once Salzburg, or even saw with Bochum, once they get the ball, bomb 6 players forward. Just get forward. You'll have a 5v4. You'll have a 6v3. You'll have a 5v3 every single time. And certain players will be pulled out of position. Chances will be made, and sooner or later they're going to score, and you're down 1-0, 2-0. So I think Nagelsmann, okay, just don't experiment with the 3 in the back in the Champions League. Just do it in the league where we have some comfort. But why do you have to show up we've played 4-2-3-1, just like under Hansi Flick, every single game of the Champions League, and we looked cash money. We show up in this 3 in the back nonsense, and we look garbage. They play terrorist football. They play Tuchel football, man. I can't say any positive things.
But what is the logic for Nagelsmann going with this 3 at the back? Has he been forced to do it because of injuries or things, or he's just decided just to go 3 at the back just for the sake of it?
I think it's just, if you think at Hoffenheim and at Leipzig, he had this 3 in the back system, super attacking. And I think he keeps trying to implement it with these Bayern players. But Bayern, they went on away goals to PSG. They're missing some key players. But the system wasn't broken. The 4-2-3-1, letting Muller dictate play in the middle, our wing players doing whatever they want, whatever they do on the wing, it was working fine. But I guess in Nagelsmann's defense, we've been missing Goretzka for 2.5 months, and I think without Leon, we're missing any dynamism in that midfield. Kimmich is doing his thing, but Tolisso isn't going to give you what Leon Goretzka gives you. Leon Goretzka can pick up the ball and bomb 60 yards forward, 60 yards up in 3 seconds, and we're already in the other opponent's
and also he's great at long shots as well. So
he's good at long shots. He gives a really good at aerial threat, and he's a good finisher. And I think with Davies missing, it's also difficult because we have this guy Omar Richards, but you don't want to be playing him in the Champions League. He's not a Champions League caliber player. So that's why I guess we have.
So that's a good point. Did he go to 3 at the back when Davies went down?
Since Davies has gone down, it's been mostly a 3 in the back, and if it's been a 4 in the back, it's kind of shifted into a 3 in the back during the game. So I think with missing, but dude, the biggest miss of all is Neuer, because Ulreich, oh my gosh, he's had he had some decent saves today, but he's been terrible. And I think what Bayern are really missing from Neuer is his composure and his ability to pick out a pass, whether it's a short pass or a long pass out of the back. So it's a little bit of a mess. I think Bayern is having just a rough patch in general. It isn't really, because granted, Nagelsmann is making some brick decisions. I mean, Gnabry has been terrible for a month. Any Bayern fan will tell you. Sula, ever since that signing was announced, he's been terrible. Big Mac, freaking Hernandez is usually our most consistent player, but he's had a rough couple, 3 or 4 games for Bayern. And I don't know. And I see in the 3 in the back formation, the way the midfield is set up, you kind of lose Thomas Muller's effectiveness. When you play him as a right inside forward, right attacking mid, he's not able to go from left to right, creating space, using all kinds of space he could find. You're kind of limiting Thomas Muller at the same time. And today, there was no service for Lewandowski. So Lewandowski, what's Lewandowski supposed to do if his players can't even get the ball to his feet? 60% of the time this game, Lewandowski was dropping in as a number 8 to receive the ball because he's so desperate to do something. And you're just losing. When Lewandowski's trying to play as a number 8, you lose out what Lewandowski brings you in attack as a striker. So it's just all over the place. I mean, I'm so thankful we got the 1-1. That's even though there's no away goals, I still think going in 1-0, like you said, I think if we were to go to Munich at 1-0 down and Salzburg defended the way they defended tonight and even hit us on a couple of breaks at home, it could have been bad. So we have 3 league games to bring our form back up and get ready for that next game. But if say we get through and Nagelsmann pulls through against a Man City, a Liverpool with this 3 in the back garbage, bro, we're looking at Bayern getting circumcised. We're looking at Bayern getting circumcised by Man City. They won't be doing the circumcision.
I will do a red devil and not come on the stream when that happens.
No, actually, super. So that's the funny thing. See, it just shows you how things change. Because after the group stage, we were like, man, everybody wants to avoid a ban. Like, these guys are one of the best.
Wait, definitely, I didn't say that.
Things can just change just like that. And my thing is that if he just goes back to the 4, Ban can start looking money. But it just shows you that a team that can look amazing after the group stage can quickly change and not look that good. So again, which is why after I saw what a band looked like and how Salzburg were exposing them, I was like, bro, City right now are the team you definitely want to avoid.
But the thing is, the positive thing from this is that say we do get through past Salzburg, which I expect we're 1-1. It's basically, since there's no away goal rule, which I hate, by the way, it's basically going at home 0-0 with some home fans. Like, we should go through, really. Yeah. We have 3 league games to pick up our form. Nagelsmann can fix up his brick decisions, go back to the 4 in the back, and and if we go to the quarterfinals, by then we'll have Neuer back. Most likely we'll have Davies and most likely Goretzka back. So I'm kind of being reactionary, making out like it's the end of the world, but Nagelsmann has some work to do to get us back to where we were.
Okay,
and how we were playing.
Let me bring you so your thoughts on Bayern's game.
We played terrorist football like Chelsea. It was bad to watch. I think HH jinxed out on purpose. Nagelsmann should go back with 4 in the back. Every time we play 3 in the back, we are so weak defensively. We get always caught on a break. Always. I can't see it anymore. Gnabry since the month that he played good. Sane played okay. Müller had no effect on this game. Shout out to Pavard, who played actually really good today. Thank God. And Kingsley Coman is the dude. Seriously, he's so good. And what I can say, I hope to God Davies and especially Goretzka are coming back, because Goretzka and Kimmich in the midfield are so good together that we actually can beat a lot of highly regarded clubs.
No. Let me see. I think no. Goretzka with
and
Kimmich,
COVID
that is the
is
team
killing our club. COVID. Jamal Musiala had COVID and couldn't in. Kimmich had COVID. I think more than half of the Bayern staff had COVID. COVID is killing our club.
Damn. All right, let me take some dubs and then I'll come at you guys. So your boy Harti Momo, thank you for the dub, says that Conte, Tottenham weekend squad. I realize now this is the club's vision. Spurs have already gotten to Conte real quick. Look, Conte joined Tottenham just to get a huge pay packet. And Hatimomo, if you think for 1 second Arsenal are making top 4, you have another thing coming. That you're not stiff in top 4. Caesar, the Emperor, thank you for the dub, man. HH, talk about LFC not having injuries. Jota probably faces a serious ankle injury. Hashtag Jinxmaster. By the way, love the reaction to my super chat yesterday. Bro, it was hilarious, man. Maguire playing a false 4. So is this true that Jota has like a serious ankle injury?
I don't think it's serious, but he has an ankle injury. But Klopp, he walked off in it. Klopp, he just took him as precaution.
Because I heard it was like ligaments or so forth.
Yeah.
Anyone else have any thoughts about
I'll
Bayern?
say so.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
have.
wanted to talk.
Delta, Jujuman, then Zeman. Delta.
All right, so I can't really say I'm surprised about the result, honestly. I mean, Bayern are overrated. People hype them as like the best team in the world because they won a COVID Cup. Lewandowski again, dude's a calculator player. I mean, nobody watches it, man. Nobody can honestly name me 3 elite performances he produced in the last year off the top of their heads. I mean, throughout his whole career, he has 0 decisive knockout goals. All his knockout goals came when his team is 3 or 4-0 up. All he does is stat bad goals in the group stage.
No, dude, don't lie. That's just
no,
a lie,
it's
though.
it's true, man.
That's
honestly,
a lie.
like okay, even it, no. Listen, even the Barcelona 8-2,
I
he
think
only
he's
scored like
still
1
mad
goal.
that Bayern beat
Dude,
them
all
in
he
the final
did-
in 2020.
Are you
He's still
mad about the
salty over
final?
that.
Are
He's
you mad
still
about the
salty
final?
Why would I
over
be
that.
Let him
mad?
land.
Dude, it
Let Delta
happened
land.
so
Let
long
Delta
ago.
land. Let
Like,
Delta land.
relax. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not really surprised. I mean, I knew Lewandowski isn't gonna perform as well as he does in the group stage when it comes to the knockout stages. Some players are like that, you know. Aguero is like that. Who else is there? Suarez is like that.
Delta,
I mean, knockout stages.
you're not comparing Aguero's Champions League performances to Lewandowski. You're not
Dude,
putting
Dude,
Who has the
Lewandowski
most
in
knockout goals after Cristiano and Messi?
Wait,
Who has the
didn't
most
Suarez
knockout
score in the
goals?
Champions League final, H?
Who has the most knockout goals after Messi and Ronaldo? Tell me his name. His name is Robert Lewandowski. You're just spitting. You're spitting
Dude,
straight.
dude,
not
it's literally just stat pads when his team is 3-0 or 4-0 up. He doesn't score decisive knockout goals.
Okay,
the only
and your
time,
only one is
the
8-2.
only time I remember he scored
Your only
decisive
one was
goals was
8-2.
against Real Madrid in 2013.
Wait, Delta. Move beyond Lewandowski. Just get to your point because I need to go to Jujuman
Yeah.
and Zeman.
So yeah, they are going to get through. Bayern are going to scrap like a 2 or 3-0 lead. But I'm telling you, man, when they get to like the big boys, you know, like Manchester City, PSG, we'll kill them, man. Trust me. I think even Liverpool can. That's all I got to say.
PSG, that's I'm
Jujuman.
You say you don't
Jujuman.
like the word stop that.
Delton, relax.
Oh, sorry.
Man.
With this game, like, look, I almost got a yellow card for saying this would be a close tie, and I won't be surprised if not say. Just saying, but we'll move on. We'll move on. People want me kicked out for that, but we'll move on. With this game, like, I was impressed with Coman. I think Coman, like, this guy is like, he's really good, and this has been consistent for Bayern. Like, I've seen this like over a season now that Coman is just, he stands out in that team. And then with Bayern Munich,
he scored the seal-winning goal, man.
Yeah. Like, I think maybe he's improved. You know, some players maybe are late bloomers. Like, this guy is improving at after all these years at Bayern. And the other thing is, like, guys, like, I tell everyone, like, modern football is about managers. Like, when we see all these players playing really bad or not playing up to standard, I blame the coach, because I looked at Bayern today and I'm not impressed with what Nagelsmann is doing. And a lot of players are breaking it up, which is like, that's why I was like, I've seen like some of the awful matches, like someone like Upamecano didn't play today, but I've seen some of the awful games he has had. But I'm giving him benefit of the doubt because because a lot of players are not playing up to standard, and I have to look at the coach.
You can't always blame the players, man.
No.
Sorry, you can't always blame the manager. Yeah, Nagelsmann needs to take some blame, but sometimes players need to also step up as well. You know, like, if a player makes a mistake, how's that on the manager?
Yeah,
if
I'll tell you why.
Team isn't playing well, that's fine. But if a player makes an individual mistake, that's on the player.
Yeah, but the coach is the leader. Double A. If you're going to war and your general is not good, like, who do you blame? You have to blame the general.
No, just my perfect example. If you go to war and one soldier takes a gun and starts shooting his own men, who do you blame? The general? No, the soldier is just psycho.
No. Jujuman will blame the general for picking the gap.
I think the coach bears responsibility, because, like, at the beginning of the season, let's be honest, at the beginning of the season, majority of everyone was saying Bayern are a beast, and Nagelsmann is the second coming of, like, this guy is a genius. And now, like, Nagelsmann has, these players are not performing, like, aside from Lewandowski, who's I mean, he's still playing well, but some of the players are not performing up to standard of what's expected of them. And I mean, the formation we mentioned, it was bad, but I mean, but I mean, it's just the coach. I think the coach is not getting the best out of these players, and so they had the quality bail them out, which is you see someone like Coman bail them out. As for this tie, like Salzburg are not doing anything. Like this was their game to win. Bayern they just have the better quality players, and yeah, I don't expect them to win. Like this tie is over.
Zeman and the U Dragon. Zeman.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, I've been saying this. Bayern aren't a team that the likes of Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, even PSG should fear. I think the back line could easily be exposed. I don't think their back line is that incredible. And you've seen it. Like the problem with the opposition they were facing is just they didn't have enough quality to consistently hit them with the counter attack. That's their main problem. And I just feel like people tend to overlook that, and people tend to overpraise them as if you can't beat them. And some fans, that particularly support Chelsea are trying to avoid them at all possible cases. To me, that makes no sense. I feel like there aren't necessarily a team to fear. There isn't really a team to fear. Just in terms of the round 16 performances, you could honestly say PSG, but Bayern didn't look that good. But I do think they're going to qualify to the next round. I'm interested in who they're going to face, because I think they're going to face a juggernaut, and if they come up against Man City, it's going to be lights out for them.
Just to add comment after Zeman, I think we should start bringing out receipts, because some of us are right. Like we should look at the receipts from last year, because some of us here were right about Bayern, and we need our dubs here, because it's like we were right about this and we got a
speak the truth, man. That's what I'm saying, man.
Would you right in what sense?
Yeah, I was saying, because last year everyone was like, "Oh, Bayern are winning this, Bayern are winning that." I was like, "Nah, I think they picked too early." And the other thing, I saw
no, Judgment, don't do that.
I said it last year.
Don't do that. In that PSG game, Lewandowski wasn't playing, Goretzka wasn't playing. If those guys were playing, they beat PSG.
No, not Lewandowski.
It wasn't even that. HH. It was the fact that it was towards the group stage. You guys were only looking at group stage. If you saw them, if you saw certain games in the Bundesliga, you would notice that these guys high line, they could be exposed.
And I called that defense out last year.
And that's
Zeman. But my thing was that, okay, if fair enough, you must always be able to cope with our players. But if, let's say, Davies and Goretzka play, do they beat these guys? Yeah.
No. But I'm saying against a tougher opposition that has, that has defensive quality, like PSG has shown, like the likes of Man City, who are good in possession, and that's their style, or the likes of
City,
even Liverpool.
City beat these guys.
City
are playing, City
even look at Liverpool. They're really good with the high line. They seem to have figured it out. That's why majority of the times opposition forwards are offsides, because they've timed it correctly, and they function well, and they have a better back line than Bayern. So I'm just saying, like, these guys.
Yeah,
these
no,
guys,
but Zeman, you can't
it would be like
50-50.
Hold up. Hey, I'm Dragon. I said I'll come to Dragon. Dragon, talk to me.
Yeah, thanks. Can you hear me properly?
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna talk about the Bayern game first and the Liverpool game quick. Regarding Bayern, I don't know why Nagelsmann is playing the three at the back when he can just play Hernandez left back, Pavard right back. And I know Upamecano hasn't been great this season, but if that's all you got, then play that. He can play Sule and Upamecano. Then maybe Salzburg would have less transitions on the wings. Regarding Bayern Munich, if they want to win this trophy, they're gonna have to improve defensively, because there's other teams that have very good attacks that I think can hurt them. But I still feel that they're gonna go through. When they're at home, they'll have more confidence, and maybe a few of their players will be back. But maybe this was just a bad day at the office. But I really wanted to speak about the Liverpool game, if that's cool.
Just very briefly, because we need to talk about Simeone afterwards. So
briefly,
cool. Liverpool game.
Liverpool game. I disagree with Juju man talking about Inzaghi at the start, saying he's inept and he's not good, because I feel like he had a very good game plan. For large parts of the game, Inter Milan were outplaying Liverpool, and they should have scored more goals, but they didn't, because Van Dijk and Konate were very, very good today. They had the defense on lock, because Inter Milan got into positions where they should be scoring, but it just never happened, because Liverpool was solid at their back. And Inter Milan, they can't complain, because you need to finish your chances. This is what happens if you don't finish and capitalize, you're going to get punished. And what happens? Firmino and Salah basically put the tie to bed. And Liverpool, they've improved on their depth, signing all these players. And Klopp won in the game, in my opinion, with the substitutions that he made. And Inter Milan, they just can't cope with the physicality of the Premier League teams. When you watch AC Milan as well play Liverpool, they've got good technical players, but the physicality is not there for them to punish them consistently. Because if you watch the Inter Milan game, there were times where Liverpool's defense was on the halfway line. All they needed was one good through ball, but the pass was good, but they don't have the pace, they don't have the physicality to hurt Liverpool like I think a PSG or a Man City or Bayern Munich can with their fast players. And that's why I just think Serie A teams are not going to do much in the Champions League until they just get better players. And the last thing I wanted to say was that Liverpool, they can go far in this competition. They've got one of their best attacks in Europe, like on paper, in terms of they're deadly and they score loads of goals and they press high. But
under the bench as well, yeah.
Yeah, and they got depth, but their defense can be got at with quick and physical players. So we'll have to see how that progresses. But Liverpool, they deserve to win, and this tie is over, in my opinion.
Or wait, let me just take his jobs, and then we need to talk about Simeone.
Hold on, I want to talk about the Bayern game.
No, guys, relax. Cross, we'll come back, but we have to just go through these things. So, your boy Chris, says, LL, they need to reinstate the away goals rule. I want the name of the individual who decided it was a bright idea to remove the away goals rule, because that has to be the dumbest thing ever. And guys, you may not like this. You may not like this. Until the away goals rule is reinstated, Chelsea are the only Liga winners of the Champions League. So no matter what anything happens, we will remain the true winners of the Champions League until they reinstate the away goals rule.
Actually, Liverpool should be the ones to remain. Yours was CCL, Bayern's zone was
No. But we had the away goals rule. So unless the away goals rule is reinstated, we will
have 5 substitutions instead of 3.
The Champions League.
COVID champions.
Okay, hold up. Casey, your boy Casey. They miss Thiago to keep the ball. Why they wanted Pedri? Are you sure Liverpool wanted Pedri? I don't know. Liverpool wanted Pedri, bro.
I think he means Bayern.
He's talking about Bayern.
Oh, Bayern. Oh, yeah. He says, okay, yeah. So Bayern missed Thiago to keep the ball. That's why they wanted Pedri. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Harty Momo, thank you for the dub. He says, Champions League goals are overrated. Hala 10 Gs. Harty Momo, you're an Arsenal fan. Full stop. Thank you. Casey says, Lewandowski creates space, involved in all 7 goals versus Juventus. Interesting. Shout out to Lewandowski's 7 goals against Juve, man. Chris again says, Disney, Jesus, won't be remembered in 20 years. I think he will.
He won't be
remembered in Germany, at least.
That's facts, Chris.
What kind of deluded comment was that, man? Flipping it, man.
No.
But like, if they remember Rahul, they remember him. This guy
Rahul was a real deal.
No. When he talk about somebody that scored 5 goals in 12 minutes, they remember Lewandowski, trust me.
5 goals in 9 minutes, You always say 12 minutes.
From your boy Hugh, Jesus Christ. Liverpool are winning the CL. Bayern or Liverpool. Hugh, you're a dumbass. You thought I was going to read out your trash ass name. Casey, thank the up. PSG missed 5 sitters in the second leg and didn't have Verratti. Cool. They didn't have Verratti. Bayern were relying on a dude called Choupo-Moting and didn't have Lewandowski or Goretzka. Let's keep it real. Your boy Half Hopes Factus Opinions. Bring on Bayern. Hashtag CCL. Hashtag CFC. Hashtag Tukeliban. Hashtag Lakaka. I'm sure you know you better not be referring to me, man. So, Abdul, is your mic working there? Abdul, is your mic working?
Yeah.
It's clear.
Is it clear?
Yeah. But Abdul, I want to set things up, guys. So, guys, I want to tell you.
Wait. Are you gonna mention where Levante are in the league? Yes or no?
Abdul, don't ruin the story. Don't ruin the story. Shh. The heck? That's a spoiler, guys. I want to tell you a story. So. Once upon a time, there was a team called Atletico Madrid. And they were playing at home. And as you can see here, Atletico Madrid lost 1-0 at home to Levante. Now, this is bad. You're fighting for top 4. You're in a strong battle with Real Sociedad, Betis, and Barcelona to try and fight for that top 4 spot. Remember the days when it used to be the Vicente Calderon, now Wanda Metropolitano, where there was a fortress, and Atleti were demons at home. Now you're losing to Levante. That's bad. This is bad. This is bad. This right here is bad. This is unacceptable. This is disgusting. This is sick. This is sick. And I don't mean to pull it sick. I mean, this is sick. But it gets worse. I want you to look very closely, guys. I want you to look very, very closely.
No.
Wait, what? They actually wait, huh?
I'm
Yeah,
honestly
they're
not
actually
shocked.
20th.
I'm honestly not shocked.
I don't believe it.
I'm
No,
not
it's
shocked.
true, actually.
This is
Levante are 20th in the table.
So hold on, what you're trying to tell me is that the attacking virgins could not score against a team that conceded 50 goals in the La Liga. Why am I not surprised?
Before I go to Abdul to help explain this, I want to talk. And indeed,
But HH, it gets worse. It gets worse.
No. Abdul, you when I come to the but let me just talk small, then Abdul, I'll give you the mic. But people said, have hope. Stop. You're being reactionary. You are not, and I know the names of those people. Say, oh, have hope. This guy won them several league titles. Look at where Atletico were before he took over them, and look at where he's brought them all up now. Look at what he has done for Atletico, who has helped define Atletico, and he's really made them compete with the likes of Barca and Real Madrid. I've never denied that. I've never denied that. But I keep using the example. A man saves you from being killed and brings you into his home. You are thankful. What if the man keeps on spitting in your face? Keeps on attacking with a knife? But you say, but he did save my life though. There comes a point where, thanks for saving my life, but you're attacking me with a freaking knife. I've got to leave. So my thing though is, this guy is the best paid manager in the world. I didn't stutter. This man is the best paid manager in the world.
So better pay them Pep. Better pay them Klopp. Better pay them Conte.
Samuel, I did not stutter. He is the best paid manager in the world. He pretty much has a lifetime contract at Atletico. Samuel, easy, let me land. So my thing here is, Atletico Madrid, are you just going to keep this man regardless? Because are you saying that no other manager has the capability of taking you to the next level? That because of what Simeone has done, he must bring the teams to the ground. God, I told you, João Felix, go to court. Go to that. Court of arbitration for sport. Go to the High Court. Go to The Hague. Go to the UN. Kofi Annan, what up? Ban Ki-moon, what up? Wait, who's doing this? Is it Gutierrez? Whoever the UN guy is, what up? Save this man. This is human rights abuse. What they're doing to João Felix is human rights abuse. Because you idiots in the chat, you losers in the chat who call Tukeliban terrorist for football, you should be ashamed. This is beyond terrorism. This is World War I. This is the Cold War.
Hey, this is demonic.
This is the Spanish Inquisition. This is the Crusades. This is colonial. Bro, this is colonialism. Simeone, this is colonialism.
This is the same in the Champions League. Show some respect.
My thing here is that I want to see how the story ends, because, guys, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to have a meal. When CR7 is finished with these guys, he's dropping a 3-piece. Guys, when we have the post-match stream, I think it's on Wednesday, CR7 is my goat. My goat is dropping a 3-piece on these losers. Now,
Relax, relax.
Abdul.
HH, Atletico has
Abdul,
scored than
that's
Barca.
of course. Should we meet my friend Abdul? Talk about these useless people, man.
Can you hear me, HH?
Abdul, we can hear you loud and clear, man. Loud and clear.
HH, I don't think they had a shot on target today. HH.
No. Check the stats. They can't be
Simeone.
That can't be true.
Man.
Abdul, you're lying.
I swear, bro. I can't remember shot on target, bro.
Hey, show it on the screen, man. Show it on the screen.
Look those stats. I can't believe it.
No, Abdul, that's not true. That's not true. No,
Let the
I'm
viewers
sorry,
see.
I can't
To be fair, Abdul, they had one shot on target, so that's better than
One
nothing.
shot on target.
Oh, they had one shot.
Yeah.
One shot on target.
Against a team that's considered 50 goals.
50 goals this season.
And plus, yeah.
At home.
Yeah.
Did Suarez play?
This is what I mean.
I
Where
believe
are
so.
the apologists at, man?
The crazy part is, bro. Like
He came on from
threw
the
every
bench.
defender on, and they still couldn't do shit, bro. But it's kind of crazy.
Did anyone notice how bad Oblak has been? Like,
No, he's been absolutely
been
garbage.
terrible.
He's Ter Stegen's level.
No. To be fair to Oblak, I think he had just given up. Let's be honest.
Yeah, like I remember.
Abdul land. Abdul, finish. Please continue.
Yeah, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest, HH, because like I'm in no position to talk about any club. Did you notice how I didn't speak about the Bayern game? Like Barca fans, 3 years you're not allowed to talk about Bayern after what they done to us, bro. 3 years minimum. Like we are in no position to speak about anybody. But bro, losing to Levante at home, like these guys, these guys are they're already relegated, bro.
They can still get top 4.
It's crazy.
Oh,
it's crazy.
you see, Abdul, this is a sackable offense. It's a sackable offense.
I checked in the first half. Levante had 3 shots on target. Atletico had zero, bro. And I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe my eyes. Like, you don't understand how bad they conceded 4 goals in the weekend to Betis. But bro, if my goat doesn't feast against these guys,
no.
He should retire.
He's feasting. He
should retire.
Let me speak on.
Can I talk about this?
Wait, hold on. Let Abdul round up, and I'll come to your boy Simone. Let him round up.
No, bro, but I would say they just played
No.
the game
Okay,
in hand,
Abdul.
bro.
Can I just ask you a question, Abdul? What would it take for Atletico to sack him?
I think they would. I think they will. For a lot of the Atleti fans, because I follow the Madrid zone version for Atletico Madrid. And I
Wait,
checked
what
the
is that? Is that like
comments
easy Atleti zone?
No, it's like Atleti Universe or something.
So the universe,
Bro, seriously, all those accounts are trouble. Like Thingy Universe, Thingy Forever.
Yeah.
It's always La Liga that has universe.
Yeah, bro.
No, actually, Barca
And-
Universe is
and-
alright.
and-
Barca Universe is
On the
alright.
prison centers.
Yeah.
7 years, man.
No.
They are
Barca
turning
Universe is
on him.
alright.
What's going on here, man?
Abdul, talk to me.
They're turning
Abdul.
on him, bro. They're turning on him. The fans are turning on him. And I think some fans, they feel like he knows it's his last season. But I think for Simeone, let's be honest, HH, it would be kind of disrespectful to sack him during, like with Wenger. Like, they would never sack Wenger during a season. Like, they gave him the rest of the season so he could have a farewell, And I think it's the same for Simeone. I think they'll give him until the summer and then they'll part ways because it's a show of respect, you know what I mean? And they'll never sack him officially. It'll be something like they've decided to part ways or something, you know what I mean?
At sack. No. You lose to Levante at home, you get sacked. You get sacked.
But it's like, let me just quickly touch on the game because
Yeah.
we haven't spoken about the game. For HH, they got outplayed by Levante. Like, it's not like one of those games where it wasn't one of those games where they got peppered Levante and they scored. Like, bro, Levante were taking like volleys from the halfway line trying to score bangers against them. Yeah,
Oh, man.
but it is what it is.
Bro, wait, HH, I just looked at the stats. They only had one shot on
Bro,
target
bro,
the whole game.
bro,
Oh my
bro,
word.
guys. You think I'm lying, man? Insult Google all you want. Insult Google all you want, guys. Look, guys, check this out. Check this out, guys. Check
Oh
it
my
out.
word.
Check it out, man. Check this out, guys. Chat, check this out. Streets, check this out. Streets, look at it. Check this out, man.
How are they gonna get beat De Gea, man? Like honestly.
Top four
Yeah,
is still possible.
I'm gonna talk
Wait,
about
wait.
that.
Ziman, help us out here, man. Ziman, help us out.
Okay, so in when Simeone as a manager, right? He's taken over Atleti and he's done great things throughout his history and whatnot. But this is the season where he's conceded 33 goals, which is the most in any season that Simeone has managed. That's what we're talking about. There's 15 games to go. There's 15 games to go.
Ziman,
We're talking
Ziman,
about
hold
world record for this guy, bro.
Ziman, Ziman, hold up. This is a team that Garclock has named the attacking virgins. So
Bro,
Ziman,
they're not attacking virgins.
Ziman, let me just ask you this, Ziman. If this team is allergic to attacking and they concede goals like they're in a brothel, how are they supposed to function?
Well, they're not. They're designed not to function. That's the problem, bro. So Simeone, you have 15 games to go. Listen, man. This is what I mean. I told everyone the Manchester United game against Atletico. It's gonna be entertaining. It's definitely gonna be the most entertaining game of this round because both teams can't hold them to a lead. So it's just gonna be back and forth type of situation. And Levante, credit to them, man. They almost had a banger from 45 yards outside of the goal, bro. It hit the post, and Crea scored a bicycle kick, but it was offside, and this guy got it. He almost got in a tussle with the referee. The referee handed him a yellow. But if you look at Atletico Madrid this season, bro, they always score a last minute goal. That's always been their thing. They've always scored a last minute goal. You look at it.
No, wait, hold up. Atleti have conceded more goals than a Emery team.
Yeah. They have. And plus, they have. It's this is what I mean. Wow. This is Simeone's worst campaign. This has to go down Simeone's worst campaign. And for everyone talking about his legacy and his history and what he's done for the club, people need to understand that this club needs to go to a different route. This is not working out. You can't keep on continuing with the same thing. It's like you have to find a new way. And the problem is, I don't see it. I don't see it. They need to get rid of him. I think they're going to do it in the summertime, if anything. I don't think they're going to do it midway because of the attachment associated.
Let me speak on Simeone, Let me.
One second. Yeah. Like I said, man, these guys have been reliant on the 10-minute extra time. That's what they've become, 10-minute extra time merchants. And now they're getting exposed for that because there's some games where they've been outplayed. And they've gotten that goal, and you see so much players that aren't performing. The only performing attacker is Crea. That's it. The rest they're not performing up to par, and it just feels like this is the end of an era for Atletico, and they need to go a new route.
Delta, talk to me, man.
Yeah, man. Honestly, fuck that guy, man. Simeone, he's overrated and a serial loser. This man is mediocre at best. He always chokes in the Champions League and can barely win La Liga. Look, the only reason Atletico won the league last season is because Barca's dumb management sold them Suarez. I can't understand how he makes this talented Atletico Madrid side look so average. It's honestly mind-blowing. Any top 25 manager in the world could play magnificent football with this squad and could have a better long-term success than him. Like, keep in mind, Simeone has Suarez, Correa, Griezmann, João Felix, DePaul, Koke, Oblak, Lamar. I mean, those are some top quality players, and he's making them look like they're like a bunch of Sunday league player, like losing to Granada and only having one shot on target. This guy has to go. Like, he has to go this summer. Like, honestly, I see no other way. Or like, I just don't know what will happen with United. You know, what will Cristiano would do, and you know my thoughts on him. But it's looking scary hours out here, man.
He's destroying these dudes. He's gonna just destroy these.
I got a question for you. Hypothetically, if they beat Manchester United, do you think he's gonna leave at summer?
For me,
Never.
or
No,
HH?
because I don't think the
No,
board
no,
is going to fire him.
if they lose to United, whether Simeone will leave in the summer.
Yeah.
No.
Because they're going to see that, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's not that easy to get
No,
rid
no,
of
no,
Simeone.
no, but Simon, if they lose to United and they don't get top 4, I'm interested to see what will happen.
He has to get sacked. He
What's
has to.
Atletico Madrid's credit?
No, Del's like he should, but I want to see what happens because United are bound. United are in the quarter. United are beating these guys. That's a fact.
Atletico Madrid's
I don't know
credit
about
though.
that.
What's it called? If they had a striker like Benzema,
Wait,
look at Benzema.
Just relax, chill.
When in feet, man.
Del, are you finished with your points, bro?
No, hold on. I was just gonna make a point about the United game. It's look, if he loses to United, I think if the board has a braining, they should sack him. Like they should. I don't know who the president is. I forgot what his name was, but if he loses to the United tie, I think he should be gone. But if he wins, we'll see what he'll do. But he'll probably choke another final if he ever gets there. Honestly, this dude choked 2 fucking finals, man. Like it's ridiculous.
No, it's crazy. Samuel, talk to me about Simeone, man.
All right, let me cook this devil worshipper.
Liverpool fans always bitter. Okay, go ahead.
Nah.
Yes, Saeed. Please, dude, please don't. Do you know what? You lot are gonna beat Atletico. You're gonna beat Atletico.
Didn't he celebrate at Anfield?
Morata. But anyway,
Alvaro Morata celebrated.
Mute your mic.
It's about me. Anyways, this terrorist. Oh my days. Where do I start? 9-1-1 formation. You had one shot against part-time grapefruit sellers on target. One shot on target.
It
You
happens,
know how
bro.
embarrassing that is?
Sackable offense.
Shit happens, bro.
Yes,
you're gonna mute your mic.
Damn mic.
Top 4 is still possible.
I didn't even think that was possible.
So my thing is, how is this guy still in a job though? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I can't lie. When Abdul said that, obviously it was a little bit funny. I started to laugh, but I actually checked it and it was. Anyways, how can you be a defensive team? How can you be a defensive team?
It's.
How can you be a defensive team,
bro?
Wait,
I forgot one thing.
Wait, hold up. Especially Simeone's for formation is an emergency. That one. These guys are disgusting. I'll continue, but oh man.
I can't even get my words out. How can you be a defensive team and be conceding 33 goals already?
It's peak, man. It's peak.
This guy is such a fraud.
People are missing. Wait, guys, I don't think you understand. I don't think you're really absorbing the whole point. Simeone, they're a defensive team. And you've considered amongst the most something.
But why is that his fault though? Why is that his fault?
Wait, they're escort virgins. That doesn't make sense, bro. So these guys conceded
Zeman,
so much.
mute your mic, Zeman. I don't know what you're saying.
I can't wait for Man United game, bro.
Why is that a hit? Why is that a hit?
It's a Champions League talk, bro. We talk about Champions League, bro.
If he says anything trash, I'll just put him up. But yeah.
Wow. CC.
Yeah. The thing about I hate about I don't hate is a very strong word, but I strongly dislike about Simeone is that of course he's done great things for Atletico Madrid. But as I say to use the example, when you save somebody's life, but in the end you keep on abusing them. How big was you on really saving their life, really? Do you get what I'm saying?
No. You see, Simon, saving my life, bro, that's huge. That's one of the biggest things you can do. But how much can you keep holding that over me? So I sense you can abuse me and do anything and say, well, remember, I saved your life though. So I can spit at you, bully you, but hey, I saved your life. Okay, thank you for saving my life. I will always appreciate that. But what you're doing now is not helpful for me. All because you saved my life doesn't mean that you now can touch me for the rest of my life. That makes no sense. So
one thing I like about managers is that when they evolve, I think you're one of the best managers in the world in history when you evolve. When you're from one era, you dominate one era, but you see that the times are changing, and you change your tactics, you change your formations, whatever you need to change, you get your new players, and then you dominate another era. That's how you become one of the best managers. Simeone has done the same thing for about 11 years. I don't know how many years he's done it for. He's done the same thing and he has declined. Atletico Madrid went to a peak where they were one of the top 3, and now they're getting beaten by Levante. On a serious note, when does this stop? No, panel, I'm actually going to ask you, when does this stop? When does this abuse stop?
Sam, do you know? Wait, one sec. Do you know who Levante's best defender is?
Who?
Mustafi, bro, from Arsenal.
Oh no. Wait, Mustafi plays for them?
Yeah, I think he does.
He's not.
How does this keep getting worse, bro? How does it keep getting worse?
No, but seriously, like on a serious note, if Simeone doesn't bring any trophies this season, he has to go.
Why?
No, but that's why I say it's interesting because my thing is, I'm not sure whether Atletico Madrid will actually sack him.
They won't. They won't. They should never sack Simeone. They should never sack Simeone.
Okay, Yasir. So, Bossy, Yasir, before you speak, remember that.
Just one more thing. Hashtag free João Felix. Hashtag free João Felix.
No.
That's the last thing.
Remember, Yasir used to be an Ollie head.
Hold up, Yasir. But before you speak, remember I'm armed with a yellow and a red card. So.
No, like it's all fun and games to make fun of Simeone and Atletico Madrid. They're trash. They're garbage. Everyone has actually established that. But let's speak real here. I just don't understand what people expect from Atletico Madrid.
Dude,
Atletico Madrid. Hold on, wait. Let me land. Can I land, guys?
Yes.
Let me land. The problem is the expectations for Atletico Madrid for me generally is like they're always, for me, everything Atletico Madrid is overachievement. They always overachieve. Atletico Madrid are just not that club, guys. They're the club that.
No. Yes, no, you can't. Yes, you can't say that
because you're saying this from a Chelsea perspective.
No, yes,
you're a Chelsea
Yeah, you can't.
I'm a Man United fan. It's just different, bro.
No. Yes, no. Hold up. Yes, no. You can't make a statement that is not steeped in truth. Atletico Madrid's squad is arguably better than currently Real Madrid's squad. Atletico Madrid's squad is better than Barcelona's squad. So Atletico Madrid have one of the best squads in La Liga and are defending La Liga champions. So there is no reason why they should be fighting for top 4 with Betis and Real Sociedad. Barca, we know what has happened. These guys are freaking poor. Real Madrid, they're trying to rebuild their whole team. Atletico Madrid probably have the best squad in La Liga. So you can't say that they are over.
But is everything is relative, because the problem is you can say they have a better squad as in terms of individuals, but let's be honest, individuals don't win shit. Let's be honest here. It's all about the team. This team is not a Diego Simeone team. This is and Samuel said something that was interesting. He said that he has declined. He said that Diego Simeone.
Relax.
Yes, you're on a yellow. You're in the yellow. So
no. But the I'm just trying to be honest.
I know.
I'm just trying to be honest about the situation.
Yes, I know. Yes, I understand. I'm listening that you're in the yellow.
You did know when they won the league by a slight margin against a shit Barcelona team and an injury hit Madrid, right? Like they actually won it by like a slight margin and they almost bottled it. If you remember, you remember how?
Yes, I do. Yes. And Real took them to the last day of the season, and Barca took them to the penultimate day of the season.
All I'm going to say is that Samuel said something that was interesting. He said, as a manager, Diego Simeone has declined over the years. It's interesting. It's interesting because, like, the perspective I have is his team has declined over the years. A Diego Simeone team is really based on a good defense. I don't look at the attackers or all that stuff he has because he's not an attacking philosophy merchant. He's not an attacking manager. He is a defensive type manager, and any defensive manager needs to have good defenders. That's just a simple truth.
So why don't you get?
No, yes, it just doesn't make sense.
You're making no sense.
Can you say something?
Hold up. Yes. Then why doesn't he get? Are you saying that Simeone doesn't have carte blanche for whatever players he wants to get? See, yes, you can't see. I don't know whether you're on his payroll, bro. If you're the best paid manager in the world and you pretty much have a lifetime contract at the club, that means you get final say on any player that you want. So every single player, this seems like the whole Tuchel situation here. Atletico Madrid love this freaking dude. So any signing, he has final say on every single signing. So this is 100% his team. So you can't say that, oh no. So if you didn't buy the specific players, that's on you. Because no player is forced upon you. You have final say on every player you have because you have a lifetime contract and you're the best paid manager in the world. So yeah, so what are we saying here?
You make a very, very valid point. But here's my thing is I always look at Atletico Madrid in any player they're gonna buy. The quality, the market they're gonna go after is not the same as the market as everybody else. It just simply is not. Atletico Madrid, Borussia Dortmund, they're on a lower tier market compared to the big boys. That's just my general opinion. That's my general opinion.
Yes, quick question.
But yes, they spent 120 million on one player.
Hold up. Yes, quick question. Is Atletico Madrid's squad better than Barcelona's squad?
Yes.
Is okay. They're about the same. They're about the same market.
Are you really thinking about this?
I mean, I don't know. I don't rate the Atletico Madrid squad. I don't. I simply do not. Okay. Let's be fair here.
Can I go?
Give me 5 players. Give me 5 players that you think are like top notch players in Atletico Madrid. Please, just give me 5 players. 5 players that you think is.
Yes, yeah. That wasn't the question.
But then I want to know what you mean by that. I don't understand the question.
Yes, yeah. Hold on. No. Yes, sir. We have to keep focus here. Yes, yeah. I'm not comparing Atletico to Man City. I'm not comparing Atletico Madrid to Bayern Munich. I'm comparing Atletico Madrid to Real Madrid and to Barcelona. I'm comparing them to their counterparts in Spain. So this is a local, regional thing. And if you have to think of which has the better squad, Barcelona or Atletico Madrid, when Barca fans have been crying as to how crap their squad is and how they've been struggling to try and buy players because their squad is so depleted without a freaking Messi. Yes.
No, but they sold one of their best players, Kieran Trippier. They sold him. They have this guy named Thomas Lemar. He's a brick. Hold on.
Messi, Griezmann, one of our top goal scorers. That's not
okay, but then you're talking about people talk about Suarez like he's the Suarez of old. Suarez is done. He's finished. He had one more year left. He gave everything he had last year. It's finito. Like I look at him, I'm like, okay, you have Angel Correa. Okay, he's a decent player. But then again, I'm like, okay, who else do you have? They don't have the midfield. The midfield is like what? DePaul and Cole.
No. Wait. You're talking to a midfield that been to a Champions League final, right?
Yeah.
There's like Koke.
Your biggest problem.
Look at how Koke plays.
Koke is finished. I'm gonna tell you right now. He's a finished player. Koke is trash. He's absolute trash.
Simeone is finished. You're just not getting that point.
I don't know. The club has declined. I don't care how much money they spend. The club has declined.
Yes, can I ask you a question? Yes, let me ask
you. Go ahead.
All right. If they are so finished, that team, and if you don't rate them whatsoever, I'm expecting United to walk over them next week, right?
I mean, Man United is finished too. So I mean, you're talking about shit and shit.
No.
I mean, you're talking about crap, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, it's crap. No. But okay, guys. Okay, guys. I apologize. I'm wrong. Whatever. But all I'm saying that even if you take out Simeone, this squad is they're a whole bunch of frauds. They're so fraudulent, and I don't understand this whole notion that this squad is so good and all that stuff. I genuinely believe they're trash. I think they're absolutely woeful.
No, yes, before I come to Gatlock, yes, he said because this squad is fraudulent. Who bought the players? and who decided to sell certain players.
Yeah, you got a good point. I mean, I'm not trying to dissolve Simeone of anything. I'm telling you, he's been brickish this season, especially this season towards the later half of the last season. But for me, I'm just saying that it's not 110% his fault. I generally feel like this team that we're seeing right now, they're trash. They're absolute trash.
So you're saying they're so bad that they lose to
Yasser, no.
Levante?
My problem, Yasser, is this team better than Real Betis? Is this team better than Barcelona?
Okay, here's my opinion. I'm gonna say this, Zeman. I'm gonna say this team versus Barcelona. I'll take Barcelona. I'll take Barcelona. Give me Pedri and Gavi. Give me Araujo. Give me Adama Traore. Give me Fernan Torres. Give me all those players, bro. I rather than trash. Bro, give me Braithwaite. Give me Braithwaite, bro. I'll take Braithwaite. I'll take Obama.
Yes. Hold on. You spoke for a good 7 minutes, and I didn't get any of your points.
No.
It's okay, Sam. It's okay. You'll understand, Sam. One day you'll understand.
Yes, mute your mic. So let me come to your boy. Abritz Fair, who says Tuchel to Bayern or Atletico after Chelsea sack him. Don't speak these things into existence, man. Please. Tuchel is still a top manager, man. Say that Barcelona didn't even get Spotify Premium. Poor club. Man, come on, bro. They have money, man. Spotify are giving them money, and those are facts, bro. Your boy Mohammed bin Lik Mabal Salman. God damn. I'm the one who removed away goals. #City. Jesus. Okay. Well, Mohammed, I'll be seeing you very soon. Your boy Chrisman, thank you for the dub. Chrisman, thank you for the dub. Simeone is giving Barcelona life. I have to appreciate him. We need a start of him at the Spotify new. That's going to be so weird, but Spotify new. If Barcelona finish top 4. No, look, bro.
Edge, you know you got baited.
Wait, hold on. See, no. Here's my thing. You see, my thing is, look, see, if because I want a scenario where Barca don't come top 4. So that was my whole scenario. But because it's bomb-ass trash, say Simeone, we can't have a post-match stream where Abdul, Zeman, Barry, and all these guys start crying of Barca not making top 4. And bro, that's the real. Atleti are really gonna botch up top. Like this is really gonna happen. And I think if it does happen, 100% have a strategy of Simeone, because I need a scenario where Atletico Madrid with that squad, allow Betis, Barca, or Sociedad to finish top 4 ahead of them. I need that scenario to happen. Your boy Casey, Abdul, we can go loan. We can go on loan just for CL to City, Ajax, PSG to save our banter rights. Barca is getting adopted tomorrow by a bunch of farmers.
That's true.
Amen.
Casey, but Casey.
No, Barca will say what's up. Barca will say what's up. Like,
Thursday nights are cool.
Let me answer Casey, bro.
Okay,
I'm already on loan, bro. I'm already on loan.
Abdul, you have no shame. Enjoy that Europa League. Enjoy that Europa League.
Yes, so
my team won 5-0 yesterday, bro. 5-0 in the CL.
Abdul, shut up, man. So your boy Casey says, trust me, if he beats Man, guys, Casey, thank you for this.
That's exactly what I was saying, HH.
No. I can, you know what? I can see something sick happening. Because it is, bro, remember before the Liverpool game, I was like, it was the same thing. Simeone, anti-football, that's win against Liverpool gave him an extra extension. And somehow, because of that win against Liverpool at Anfield, we forgot him losing to Red Bull Leipzig. When they scored the equaliser, then went back to their village in Tapas Bar FC. And my thing, though, is if these dudes somehow beat United, bro, he's been given new life. Do you know what is so sick? This is what could happen. They could, let's say they knock out United. Let's say they lose in the semis and they don't get top 4. People will use that, man. But remember what he did against United, and then he'll have this massive celebration like, yeah, people were against me. It's sick.
Okay, HH, what happens if he wins the Champions League?
He's not winning the Champions League.
But what happens if he happens?
Yes, if he isn't, he only breaks twice. He's not. That's not on the cards.
Okay,
yes,
are you gonna make an apology video? You're gonna have to make a 4-part documentary about your apology. It has to be.
Have to, because he's not winning the freaking Champions League. That's not happening. Law, attacking pre. Okay, thank you for that, Law. Thank you for that, bro. Thank you, bro. Uncle Wham says Simeone is a fraud. How I weep for the talents of João Felix and Correa.
João Felix is a bomb.
Can I say something
João
about
Felix
João
low-key
Felix?
is kind of overrated.
Yeah, no, Sebastian, I'll come to you.
Felix is a
Let
baller.
me come to Carlo first. No. My thing here is this: is that I don't know whether I had to go to change.org, go to the UN or whatsoever. There has to be a protest put in place to get João Felix out of this bombers club. It has to happen.
I've already started on the propaganda.
Yeah, Anthony, I'll come to you. So what's your Gatlock? Talk to me about these clowns, man. Or rather, this clown. This clown.
Yeah. Look, first of all, Yasir, you said that it's the team's issue, that the team is shit. But he had a hand of picking everybody in this team. So indirectly, you're still insulting Simeone that way. It's just like how everybody gets on Pep because he chose the team he's in to win the Champions League. It's the same thing, bro. So you can blame the team, you can blame him. He picked the team. So technically, this is the only time where I can be like Juju Man, where okay, it's on the coach. Now, look, the thing is, I don't hate Atletico. They just disappoint me because they gave me this kind of. I mean,
They try, man. They try.
Yes, mute your mic.
Because they lure you into this false sense of they can do something. You know, they were literally in the way of Real Madrid doing the three pits, and they got pimp slapped every time. 2014, 2016, 2017. And 2018, they got dropped down to the Europa League. Like, it's sad, man. And they now want to go and beat Real Madrid in 2018. Everybody thought they were doing something, and boom. This team, my respect for them, they just declining. And yeah, these guys are shit now. And the thing is, they can't even defend right. And that's the thing. Once they can't defend right, it kind of shows you the deficiency in attacking because this team, I'm so done with them. If they beat United, the funny thing is they could probably beat United because United.
That's the thing. Like that's what they shouldn't. But again, they shouldn't have beaten Liverpool. But anything that Simeone does.
Yeah. But the thing is, I want the team to roast them. But the thing is, I want them to get what Barca got. That's I want somebody to destroy them that way so people can open their eyes and say that no, these guys are shit. Like I want someone to give them an 8-2, a 6-0, something. But I know United won't do it. Imagine United won't do that. But that's the thing, man. This team is rubbish. And look, I'm not even that surprised. I mean, they lost to Levante. What? I'm not surprised they didn't score. I'm surprised that they lost. But like them not scoring is not a big deal. I mean, how many times do they usually win 1-0, 1-0, 1-0? Now they can't keep it 0. So basically they're now losing. I'm telling you, these guys, they can't attack and right now they can't defend. What can they do? Like it's reminding me of I didn't watch Squid Game, but listen to that hangout. This guy reminds me of what you guys described Ali as. Well, let's go. They remind me of Ali, where Simeone is the guy that gave them life and they're just dedicating everything to him. So I don't look. The guy is rubbish, but the United better win next week because, like Yassi said, United are going for the treble, and this guy was saying that the individuals can't do anything. But when Ronaldo came in, we're expecting treble. Like I was expecting treble from that team.
legacy hit for Ronaldo.
Galak, we were expecting Messi to score 50 goals and link up, but we're both disappointed, bro.
Yeah, but Ronaldo's going treble.
I'm still expecting treble. Yes, sir. Okay, I'm still expecting treble. So yeah, as for Atletico Madrid, look, the attacking virgins ain't gonna do much. If they don't make top 4, that'll be funny. But I'll be surprised if they beat United and get maybe a team the winner from Ajax versus Benfica. I think the tie that is rubbish, and they now get to the semis or something. They're not giving an extension. But yeah. I mean, this is Let's Go Madrid team. What else can you say except for, like, I know you won't zoom into my AV, but yeah,
I won't.
That's what I think about them. To be fair.
So Samantha, you wanted to talk on this? Samantha, talk to me.
Simeone is the biggest fraud. João Felix is on 7-year prison sentence. Do you know what came out in the yesterday or tonight? He let João Felix play for 6 months and he had a broken bone. He should get sacked for that. One shot on target, shame on you. One shot gegen Levitate? What's their name? I call him Levitate, okay?
No.
Okay, Bayern, when we played shit with Kovac, we sacked him. Okay, because Bayern is not some random club. If Atleti had any shame or were proud of their club, they would sack him immediately.
But see,
they should do a Chelsea.
This is the difference, though. This is the difference. My thing is, again, you look at a good example, Bayern and Atleti. The issue that, again, that's why I use the example of the guy who saved your life. Bayern were already great before Flick. They were already great before Heinkes. So they've had success for decades. People say this is probably this is Atleti's most successful period. So people say, well, this is our most successful period in terms of how we've competed with Real and Barca, the trophies we've won over a 10-year period. So why should we do away with the guy who's given us a more successful period? But you have to know when to be like, well, cool. Another good example, Leicester City. Ranieri literally completed arguably the greatest piece of dud ever, which is winning the Premier League with Leicester. They were not doing very well the next season. He was like, look, thank you. You gave us one of the greatest moments in football history, but we're not doing so well. They bring in Rodgers. Okay, now it's not doing so well, but with Rodgers has taken them to the next level, which ended up with winning an FA Cup and really being a much better team. So again, it's like it's a clear example of victim of your own success, man. What's it called? Anthony, you've not spoken on this. Anthony, talk to me about this whole Simeone thing, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to say that Simeone reminds me of Arsene Wenger.
Yeah, I agree.
He's doing well in domestic. He's doing well domestically, but he can't get over it internationally. And what I want to say about Atletico, I think you guys are being so hard on Simeone right now.
Thank you.
He has got top. No, but United still have to win the treble. But he has got four. He has got top four so many times against Real Madrid, Barca, and Europa League winners Sevilla.
Speak on it.
Like Valencia. So what I'm saying is that even though he plays terrorist football, he is still.
Wait, Anthony, they said I should drop a break and give you a yellow card. I'm just saying. They said
no, don't listen to live chat, man.
What I'm trying to say is he needs a bit more respect, guys.
Absolutely.
No, he doesn't, man. I mean, dude, he lost 2 finals, and one of them he should have won. The 2014 final.
Is Arsene Wenger a good manager?
No, he's overrated too. Honestly,
one of the greatest.
One of the greatest.
No, Wenger's overrated.
Wait. Okay, hold up. Let me bring in your boy, Dr. Osman. Talk to me. Simeone at Atleti, should he be sacked, and why is he keeping Felix hostage?
Honestly, Atletico have been garbage for the last 3-4 years. They've only won the league because A, Barca are garbage, B,
True.
Madrid are garbage.
True.
And then on top of that, I don't believe he's a garbage manager. He used to be a great manager, and I really do believe that.
Absolutely.
But there are times where you just have to let it go. There are always going to be times where Arsene Wenger time came up. Who else? I can't think off the top of my head, but there are many managers that their time has been up. I feel like he's overrated as well. I don't think you guys are giving him too much respect at that point. Because João hasn't been good for Portugal, hasn't been good for Atletico. And I don't think it's all his fault, but it is kind of his fault as well. But don't disrespect Simeone just because he's been garbage. I say disrespect him because he's been garbage for the last few years, not because he's been garbage his entire career. But it is what it is. I don't think United are going to circumcise like you guys are thinking about. As much as I hope it happens. The man on my AB right now, I hope he has a 3-piece. I really do.
Wait, hold on. Are you
Dude,
you're a
keep
United
dreaming.
fan?
He's gonna get like a penalty or something.
Wait, hold on, doctor. Are you a United fan?
It's unfortunate, but yeah.
No. I think your goals will rise. I think your goals will rise. Barry, talk to me about Simeone and why he's holding João Felix hostage and why he is the worst thing that's happened to football in the last 60 years.
So hello everyone. And Simeone, I mean, if you have a squad like he does right now, top four shouldn't even be an issue, you know. This is for any top manager, for any manager who has stayed in a big team for a long period of time. Sometimes you really need to adapt yourself and change your tactics a little bit because there's too much footage and too much tape out there for the great managers of the world to analyze your game, to see your flaws, your strength, and figure you out. And like Fergie, for example, he stayed for almost 30 years, but around 10 years or 15 years after his first reign at United, he had to change his play style because the style of football that he was playing in the late 80s or 90s wasn't going to work in the 2000s. So you're always going to have to change and adapt to the style of football of today. And the Simeone, he hasn't done that. So yeah, he should be fired. But if United, if he wins against United, we already know what's going to happen. But we're going to see what happens. I'm very, very excited for next week. And yeah, that's it pretty much.
Well, let me bring this report. So Albert Cardenia says RB Salzburg equals real Bavarians of Salzburg. That's a shot at Bayern, man. Mohammed bin Salman, I'd like to buy the Football Hot channel. It's priceless, bro.
You got baited again, man.
You can't afford it. You can't afford it.
Everything has a price, HH.
You can't afford it. 5.4 trillion. So Detroit's Rock City. All this disrespect from an irrelevant LSG fan. #NoCL. Delta, do you want to respond to this? He says that you are.
He's a Bayern fan.
Delta. Let me just relax. Delta, he said you are an irrelevant LSG fan and you have no UCL. Do you want to respond to this?
Yeah, I think he's still salty about what happened last season. You know.
Oh, did you win the UCL last season?
Well, I mean, we came up against a superior side.
So Albert Cardenia says, but should Barca bring back Malcolm, the GOAT?
Isn't he done it?
Bro, I'm not sure whether Malcolm will really change things that much, though.
Why did he go to all places?
He says that Levante levitated Atletico Madrid. And well, they didn't levitate because a levitation, we're looking at like 5 or 6, but they embarrassed them, which was completely fully embarrassing, man. Losing to Levante is horrible. Juju, man, what's your take on this, man? Because you always give us something.
No, Juju, man, is going to be harsh, bro.
Juju, man, talk to me.
No, bro, Juju, man, fear God first,
Juju,
okay?
man, you're gonna get caught, man.
Please.
All right. Oh yeah, Juju, because I know guys like Los Colchoneros, like hardcore Madrid fans, Athletic, but this is what I like. I think I've said this for like how many years now, like with Simeone. I just like. I even want to go and bet on Man United because it's like if Simeone, don't cut me off, Double H, because I know the R is coming.
No.
Please. But yeah, so I'll just keep it short and say, like, Simeone, look, the guy is just like with.
Should he be sacked? My main thing that should this guy be sacked? Man, he lost to Levante at home. Levante at bottom of the table. Man, he's considered 30-something goals. Why is he the best paid manager in the world? Why aren't people? Why do people take aim at Tuchel, calling him anti-football when a dude who has literally, See, Yasia was talking complete trash. That isn't Tuchel's team.
That's normal.
That's not Tuchel's team. This is Simeone's team. So this is your team where you've considered 30-something goals from. So why aren't people calling this dude anti-football and Taliban football? Why do they call it for Tuchel? I don't understand.
Like for the first time, I'll support. I feel like you're going to end the hangout. I don't know why.
Jujuman, I'm not. Okay, Jujuman.
Your hands. Okay. All right, yeah.
Your audience are afraid to talk because of what you do.
No, honestly, like,
yeah,
I want to.
All right. I think what's it called? Like, I'll be supporting the goat CR7 if he next week to see. Hopefully he removes Atleti because I don't want to face Atleti.
No, but if he doesn't get top 4 and they don't win the Champions League, does he stay?
No, I think like I'm thinking this is his last season. Even if he wins La Liga, like it just has to be his last season. Like put everyone out of them.
Was it his last season because he walks or because he'll get sacked?
Either way, I think they have to make it respectable. They won't say he gets sacked, but they'll just say like after years because it's like he's done so much. Plus, he wants good image, so it's like they won't sack him. Or like I think Zeman or Yassasari stated they won't sack him, but they'll just
he's gonna walk away.
Walk away. It's just respectable. It looks good image, and what he's done to the club. Like they can't sack him. Like that would be like I mean, the fans won't take that well.
They will riot, bro.
Yeah, it will look terrible.
Like Wenger.
Wait, hold on.
No, Wenger left so.
For your boy Jason Todd, thank you for the Jason Todd. Nobody will remember PSG in 10 to 15 years. These clowns are smaller than Aston Villa.
True.
Say. The
True.
guy
1,000%.
joining Madrid.
But what is the future of PSG?
Wait, hold on. Samasi, damn. Delta. Now, I don't know whether maybe this is because of your presence, because a lot of people in the streets are saying that what's the Bournemouth trash Delta moron doing it? Again, this is not my words. I say, what's this brainless idiots doing here? And why do you keep on saying, come on? That's just me. I'm just reading what the
they're just
Delta, this is an insult toward it. So first of all, address the people that want me to throw you out of this hangar because they think you're a brainless moron, and address the facts of them saying that your club won't be remembered in 10 to 15 years, and also about how when Mbappe leaves, you will no longer be relevant. Talk to me.
Dude, first and foremost, they're a bunch of like Cheeto-eating dorks. And second of all, in 10 to 15 years, we're going to have about like 7 Champions League trophies. So you guys...
7?
7 Champions League trophies. 10 to 15 years, we're going to have 7 Champions League trophies. And Messi's going to end his career.
Wait, how many have you run so far?
We're about to have one. I don't see anyone stopping us apart from maybe Man City, but we already beat them at home.
Golly, clip this.
I don't care, man. Clip it. Anyone in the panel, anyone in the live chat room, you can clip it, and I'll be a man of my word, and I'll come here if we ever get knocked out.
All right, wait, hold on. Have hopes, bold, jealous opinions. I don't rate Bex because he has hair. Hashtag UCL. See, he has
good hair, by the way.
I mean, Bex was bald for a second.
I mean, Bex has good hair, though.
No, he had hair. Stop cap.
Here's the thing here, you bum-ass idiots who send this thing, half us borders, you loser. Maybe you're one of those airheaded idiots that bought a David Beckham jersey. There's nothing you can say to me. You can insult my lack of hair as much as you want. David Beckham is the most overrated football player of all time. And he only got as far as he did because of his wife, Posh Spice, aka Victoria Beckham.
Is Rooney overrated?
Look, we already know about Rooney, so thank you. Whimsical thoughts, and we'll get out of here. Riddle me this: why would they kick him out when he's one of their most successful managers? And why would he? See. Whimsical is giving. This is what I call a dub. This is a dub. Let's just look at this dub. First off, why would they kick him out when he's literally been their most successful manager? Because they'll just say, "Oh, it's just one bad season." He just won, and we could afford one bad season. It's fine, but he's literally taken us from the ashes, and he's literally our most successful manager. So why would they kick him out?
Dude,
Secondly, why
Atletico's
would
not
you
going to kick
walk
him out
away?
for sure.
See, why would you walk away from the best paid coaching job? Because nobody is going to pay you as much as these guys.
So what is your HH? What is your view?
Seriously,
What do you
Arsenal
think?
are the
No,
last
but
I'm getting confused.
really, it
Wait,
really goes
hold
to
on. What is
show.
okay? Yes, what are you saying? Sorry, yes, what are you saying?
Nah, okay, so HH, I just want to understand what is your view? Like, what do you think is going to happen?
Oh, because it's actually so. There's a thing of shoot and is. What I think is going to happen is, whatever happens, he'll remain manager because of this dub. Because my thing is, I think Atletico Madrid aren't Real Madrid. They aren't Bayern, a team who have had sustained success. A team who have had sustained success, they can be like, okay, bye. Which is why, but see, I say that, but then I look at the whole Ranieri Leicester City thing of like, wow. I was even shocked when they sacked him because I was like, bro, this guy literally won you the league. But the difference with the Ranieri thing was that was just one season. Simeone has, for a decade, pretty much made Atletico a very competitive team, far more competitive than they've been at any. So this period is the most successful period. So for me, I believe that whatever happens, they'll keep. Which is why I asked the question of like, what would it need to happen for them to sack him? Because I don't think he would leave. So my thing is, if let's say, for example, they were to finish like 7th out of the Champions League, no trophies. Even then,
I don't know if they'll kick him
say,
out.
oh, it's just a bad year. We'll just roll on next year.
Let's
screwed then.
No, but
but really, like,
the problem is there's a fear of change. That's the problem. They don't know what will happen if they do decide to change, and there's always that fear of, if we change, will we ever achieve the things we did? Even though you could argue that Atletico Madrid have a successful history. If you look at it, they have like 10 La Liga titles and 11 Copa del Rey's, and they are a historical club in La Liga. But it's just that thing of, should we change right now? And if we change too soon, will it hurt us? We won't be able to find anyone in the market. And I think it's just the fear, to be honest with you. That's what's holding them back, is that fear.
But really, that's like speak volume.
What the says? They're saying, what's it called? Fortune favors the bolder man. Your boy Casey says, because of Delta's jinx, I am moving to City.
I'm dead.
I don't know what he's talking about.
So basically, he was on loan to PSG because since you jinxed the PSG, he's moving.
Yeah, because you just PSG.
Jinx, man, I'm
so English Talents FC. Where is Zad's UCL? Bex speaks fluent treble. #legend.
I was
English Talents FC, man.
Oh my god, yeah, that's a.
Let Zard live. Let Zard live. Let Zard live.
Yes, what the hell are you laughing?
Zard. Joao Felix overrated.
Yes, what the hell are you laughing at there? Because yes, don't you dare lose that game next week, bro.
Peace.
Panalo's gonna be in a nutshell if he loses.
They're meant to win the treble.
What would happen if PSG?
Wait, hold up, Delta. What are you saying?
No. Bro, I told you, man. God damn.
Come on, bro. Come on.